Got the sound on this time?
Yeah, we have. Good news. No, I said till we do have the mic on.
Silly person here forgot to put the mic on the last time we were doing this. So we've got to redo it now. I can't remember. Right, you go first. What's your first one then?
So we're making up mythical creatures tonight.
Right.
And I'm eating breadsticks.
And
I
I'm
like
not.
wiggling them.
And I'm not. Okay.
Tesco's original breadsticks.
Yep, Tesco's original breadsticks. They are. He's right. Don't like them myself, but it doesn't matter if I like them or not. He does. Okay, makes a change from McDonald's, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And chips. Okay. So go on, you go with your first one. What was your one? Your first mythical creature?
Rain a dino.
Right, okay. Describe, please. Describe, please.
Dinos. So pizza, a dino,
Right.
a dinosaur,
Which
a T-Rex,
one? Right,
but small, for about 5 feet tall. Yeah.
right. A dwarf T-Rex?
Yeah, about 5 feet tall,
Yep.
and it's fluffy and has rainbow fur.
Oh,
It has dragon's head. That has rainbow fur on it as well.
right.
And the rainbow's like zigzaggous, if that makes sense. That's how you, like the different colours of zigzags. Does that make sense?
Yeah, instead
like-
you mean instead of like
Yeah.
stripes. Right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Rainbow, right, okay. Breadstick, alert, breadstick, alert.
It likes eating breadsticks.
Does it go to Tesco and get them?
Usually it walks into stores to and nicks breadsticks.
Well, to be honest with you, something that walking into your store, you wouldn't say no to it, would you? You just say, help yourself there, mister.
Very rainbow T-Rex with the. I mean, it has the tail. I've decided it has a very long tail,
Right.
about as long as this room, I would say.
I'll tell you what, if it starts wagging its tail, the whole shop's wiped out, isn't it? The whole flipping shop's gone. 2 swishes that tail.
Luckily,
Whole bottom floor of Tesco's gone.
Luckily, it contains it's the size of its tail.
That's good. But does it do that before it gets excited?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Thank God for that. Because that would be a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it?
There's only one of this creature,
I suppose.
and it usually wanders Britain.
Right, okay. Right. So what happened to his
Sometime-
family? What happened to his family?
This creature wasn't just existed. It never had a mother to begin with. It just existed out of nowhere.
Right, okay. So basically was it something that was made by people?
No, it just appeared. They how animals just appeared. It just appeared.
Right.
The creature is very strong.
Yeah.
About as strong as probably like 5 or 10 gorillas. So there's only one this creature. Like how animals just appeared.
Yeah.
Same as that, really.
Right, okay. Is it a friendly? Is
Yeah.
it friendly? Yeah, okay.
If you attack it, it just runs away.
Okay. Well, why would you want to attack it, really? See, I don't get this. I was watching something yesterday, it's not about monsters, but it was about a big bull called Ferdinand. And it was a cartoon. It wasn't like a real thing, it was a cartoon, because I was watching cartoons. And because Ferdinand was a big bull and huge, everybody thought he was angry and nasty and horrible, and he wasn't. He loved flowers. Ferdinand the bull loved flowers, but because because of the size of him, and that everybody thought he must have been a very ferocious, horrible bull. So they captured him. It's okay, he got back again. He now lives in the field with lots of flowers and all his friends, who all talk, even though they're animals. Anyway, so my point to that was, just because something looks big or looks fierce or looks as if it could be horrible, doesn't mean it is.
It's monkeys.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you don't tease them or anything, then I wouldn't expect maybe if you came up to a wild gorilla, it might attack.
Well, I would have thought so, because you're coming into their territory, aren't
Yeah.
you? And you're basically just leave them alone, leave them where they are.
You're intruding them. You're annoying
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the thing.
Yep.
So it's a rainbow T-Rex
Right.
with a very long tail that is about like 2 inches wide.
Right.
but this part don't have this one part don't have fur. Instead, it has like green feathery bits.
Wow.
Not really green, more lime. If you know what that color is.
Tell you what, it looks very sounds
Like
very
green.
very pleasant. What's the word I'm looking for? Very beautiful, very nice colours. Very colourful is the word I'm looking for.
Its tongue can extend to about 1 mile.
And where does it live? When it's not in the supermarkets getting breadsticks?
It just wanders streets.
Ah. So if anybody sees this creature, which is like a dwarf dinosaur, colourful
Let me
rainbow.
explain it again. It's furry, has a dragon head, has baby monkey eyes, so like kind of black and cute.
Yeah.
Long
Tail
long tail,
with green feathers.
spikes on its back. It has 10 spikes on its back.
Okay.
5 of the spikes are blue and 5 of the spikes are red.
Right.
It has a chameleon tongue.
Okay.
It's
It's not harmful. So if you see it, people, get yourself some breadsticks, and it'll be your friend for life.
as long as you don't attack it, that's fine.
And while you're doing that, subscribe.
You've got your phone with her and Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So my
Subscribe when you get home.
subscribe when you get home. Right, okay, my monster. Right, okay, let me
I'm
think.
done.
You're done. Okay,
Yeah.
that's his
Yours?
monster. My monster is oh, I had a good one earlier, didn't I? I can't remember.
Just making one up, people.
I am and I can't think. I made a really good one earlier. Okay, it's a donkey.
Do you want me to make up an idea and you?
You go for it. I'll be thinking.
Well, so my next one is it's called a rhino bliner.
Okay.
And despite the name, it's not actually a rhino.
All right. Okay.
It's actually a giraffe. Rhino was just the first word that popped in. And considering one of my favourite zoos has a new baby lion,
Rhino, yeah.
rhino.
Well, one of the
Anyways,
zoos has new baby
So
lions.
it's a giraffe
Tigers.
with a long unicorn horn.
Okay.
This unicorn horn
How big is this animal?
about
this monster?
12 to 20 feet tall.
Right. Okay.
It's a species, and there's about 2,000 to 6,000 of it.
Right.
So it'd be a giraffe with a lion's mane, a long unicorn horn,
Right.
about 2-3 feet long.
Okay.
Unicorn horn, not the monster. It has at its hooves are kind of like squiggly squid tentacles, squiggly
Right.
octopus tentacles,
Okay.
and over its mane, it's wearing a scarf, a nice blue scarf.
Right. Why does it need a scarf if it's got a mane?
Why not?
A fashion accessory, is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay, right, fine. Okay. So it's quite dapper then?
And it's just got a giraffe's body. It's actually got the head of a orangutan.
Bit of a strange looking one, this one then, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
you know the weird little kind of horn things that giraffes have.
Yeah, they just got
The
yeah.
unicorn horn replaces that.
Ah, right.
Their legs being tentacles.
Yeah.
They maybe they could have a spare tentacle on their back or something.
Just in case they need it.
They don't have a tail.
Right, okay. Yeah. Is it one that's hidden, and then if they need it, it can come out a bit like Wolverine's fingers?
What, a tail?
No, it's tentacle on its back.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Its blood is rainbow.
Oh, why do you say it's blood? If he cuts his tentacle or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, on a sharp piece of something. Okay. Rainbow blood. Wow, that's cool.
It's got rainbow blood.
Right.
God, the doctor must be amazed when he goes for a test.
Must be. Yeah. Not only for the fact that he's what he is, but he's got rainbow blood. Yeah.
I mean, what he
Wonder
is.
how you
what-
taste that. Taste? Wonder how you test rainbow blood. What are you looking for if it's all different colours? Oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So would he go to a vet or would he go to a doctor?
Well, it's more of a mythical creature than.
Right.
So I'll tell. It's
Which
infectious-
doctor?
Which doctor? I just got that.
A witch doctor.
Oh.
Yeah. Witch doctor.
It's also got arms.
Oh my god. Got a lot going on this
Oh, it's
one, isn't
on
it?
its neck.
Oh.
Like human arms.
Oh. Okay. Friendly.
Its
you know.
armpits smell like flowers.
Okay, that's be alright. If you ever got close enough to smell its armpits. It's nice to know they're flowers.
I changed my mind. It's got a tail, and that tail is a snake.
Oh no, see, you put me right off it now. Don't like snakes.
Okay, in that case, a worm.
I'm not too fond of them either. Can it not just be a tail?
Like
a
dog's tail.
yeah.
A Pomeranian tail. Maybe its skin could be white. I've changed
Do
my
you know
mind.
what I've never noticed?
Yeah?
A Pomeranian's tail before.
Yeah.
Never noticed Freddy's. Next time I'm gonna have to have a look at this tail.
No, do you remember? They have like they
Like
have
that?
all poofy tails.
I'll have to have a look because to be honest with you, I never really noticed.
It's basically a fluffier rabbit tail.
Yeah. Right, okay. Well, that sounds it. So, is he friendly or not?
It's neutral. So it's a fine unless you attack it.
Okay, so yeah, so he's.
Have you
okay.
got an idea yet? 'Cause
I have.
Oh.
I've got a Bardon.
Yeah.
So it's
A bird on.
a Bardon.
Bears on.
Bear, as in bear. Don, as in donkey.
Yeah.
Right. So
Bardon.
it's 8 foot.
Hmm?
Right.
8 foot, quite tall.
8 foot and it stands on its legs because it's got. Its body is a donkey, right?
Hmm?
So basically, from the shoulders to the back legs is donkey,
Yeah.
right? Then it then has a body that comes out from his neck, goes up, and
What
it's
colour is its fur? If that makes sense.
purple
Purple.
and green and yellow.
Well, like stripy zigzags. What?
Just blotches every now and then.
Like kind of like cat
Patches, yeah, but like psychedelic things. So he's got the donkey frame,
Hmm?
the legs, but he's got human feet.
Oh.
Yeah, right. So donkey.
Are those purple as well?
No, they're human feet. They're human.
Oh. You mean they're just like human skin colour?
Fresh colour. You know, not as bad as the old granny feet, but they're human feet. And in fact, he's got his toenails painted as well.
Oh, what colour?
Rainbow colours.
Oh, it's
All-
like
they're all
each
different.
foot is a different one.
Well, each toenail's a different colour.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's only got 3 toes in each foot, so they're human. They look like human feet, but there are only 3 toes on them. Then you go up, and then we've got his body comes from the shoulders of the donkey's body, which is green and purple and blotches and that. It manifests into the top half of a bear.
Oh.
A grizzly bear. So it's
Wait, what's its head? Is that the grizzly bear bit?
yeah, it's basically from the waist of a grizzly bear up, right? Comes out of where the neck and the shoulders of the donkey is. So that goes up, and then it's only got 1 eye, unfortunately.
Oh.
4 ears.
Oh, he can hear good.
You can. Although you wouldn't think that when you're calling him in for his dinner, he ignores you. 4 ears. He's got a very, very, very short tail. It's a bit like a wee piggy tail, like a wee squirty tail.
Oh.
And it's black.
Oh.
Yeah. Makes it look as if it's something wrong with it and it's going to fall off any minute, but it's not. Then we got up to his head, and he's got no fur. He's just coloured. So the bear part of him is stripes. And he's black and green.
By the bear part, do you mean
And
the bear
yellow.
head or like the bit without
the whole thing, the body, from the body, the whole thing of the bear with the arms, everything. It's stripes, and it's blue and green and yellow stripes.
And so.
And then you get out, and he's got very short arms. So he's only got like about probably a foot long arms. And then he's got these huge, big, massive hands. Oh, really big, really with long nails as well, really long nails. And then his head, he's got the 4 ears, which are sort of like go along the top of his head. So he's got ears where they should be, and then he's got another 2 on top of that. And his nose is on top of his head. Oh, yeah, big. He got a big conch as well, big one. It's bright red.
A human nose, or? Oh, you mean like a Rudolph nose?
It's more like one of them monkey noses. Them funny looking monkeys.
Golden monkeys.
The one with the...
A proboscis monkey.
Yeah, one of
You
them.
mean like a Squidward nose?
Yes. Got a nose like that. Comes at the top of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is normally about 10 to 15 foot tall.
Oh!
That's from the ground up, obviously. So, you know, he's probably about 3-4 foot up to the shoulders, and then the rest of them. All depends, you know, how old they are.
Oh, is it species?
It's the species. There's about, I think last count there was about 19 of them worldwide. Don't ask me how they got from one country to another. I really don't know. Don't know how that happened. Because you would have thought something as unique as this.
Are they
would just be in
domesticable
one place.
in zoos, or?
No, they just roam around.
Oh.
You couldn't keep it in zoo. Oh, how would you keep it in? You know, it's part bear, part donkey, part different things. It's got 4 ears, big nose. So
His head.
And his head, and it's sort of like just travels around.
Imagine he accidentally like sniffed in his hair.
Yeah. He just